everybody, this is Bobby with bobbystamps.blogspot.com, and I did a video a few weeks announcing that I was going to be doing free card packets if you placed minimum orders on my website. So for $25 you would get one free card kit, and $35 you would get two, and for $3 you would get, or I'm sorry, for $50 you would get all three. So these are the cards that I showed you guys that you would get. So $25 would get you one, $35 is going to get you two, and if you spend $50 you're going to get three. And what this consists of, you can go back and watch that video if you want to. You'll get everything. You won't get any stamped images at all from me. You're just going to get the cutout. Like on this one, you're going to get the baker's twine. So today's video, I'm going to show you how to actually put the cards together. So to get this background, you would have to use two different stamp sets. I used Cookie Cutter Christmas and Merry Medley to do this card. So you can change it up if you don't want to do that background and you want the card kits, you want to spend the money to get the card kits in my online store. I'm going to be doing this every month. So the beginning of December, I'll do 3 more cards, and then I'll do YouTube videos to show you how to put them together. So that's what today's video is going to be. This is going to be this card. We're going to put it together. And I'm just going to title these in case you want to go through and watch all 3 of them. There'll be November free card kits, card 1, card 2, card 3, that type thing. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you, like I said, I used the Merry Medley stamp set. I am obsessed with this stamp set. If you guys don't have this, I highly recommend. I have made so many cards with that. So we're going to use Crumb Cake to do the background, and with a bigger stamp like this, I like to just ink it up, laying upside down. My hands are kind of small, so it just kind of makes it easier for me. So just make sure we have ink all over the stamp. And then I've got a piece of scrap paper here, and I'm just lining this up with my score mark, so that way I don't get over on the back side. And then I'm just going to take the stamp and go straight down. Just hold it there. Like I said, my hands are small, so I just want to make sure I get a nice, even stamped image. And then we'll just pull up. And then we can just get rid of that. And there you go. It's a nice stamped image now. And let's go ahead and just fold that while we're here. And then I'll show you. See how nice that turned out? So I'm just going to lay that out of the way for right now. And then I'm going to bring in, so this is what you would actually get in the kit, what I'm showing you. So you'd get the 2 squares, and this is for you to do both of your gingerbread men on. Actually, one is a little girl and one is a little boy. So let me just, I like to use my mat because these are photopolymer, and I cut these tiny like this, but you can see it's more than enough room to do your stamped image, but it just makes it easier with the punch to punch it out. And I can't move that very well. And then we'll just hold that down. And I'm going to close that up really quick. Okay. And those kind of look funny, but they do dry like a solid. You can see on this one. They do dry really well. It's just why they're drying. So then you'll just take your punch and just line your gingerbread man up. Okay. Oh, and my punch froze. I don't know if I'm not squeezing it hard enough. There we go. I wasn't squeezing it hard enough. I'm a weakling, I guess. Okay. Oh, and my... There we go. And then we're just gonna do the same thing with this one. If I can get it in there now. think I might have a piece of paper actually stuck in my punch. I always try to shake mine and make sure I get them all out. What happened was I had my finger on this part when I was trying to punch it out. But these pop right back in if they come out. I've called customer service before and they've actually walked me through putting them back together. There we go. And I want to say she told me to lock it and then unlock it, and then that locks it in place. She said sometimes when they're new like that, they do that. So we'll clean up all of our little messes. I'm just going to lay those off to the side now. Let me get all this before it ends up on my floor. We'll just throw these away. So as you can see, you're going to have very little card waste. Okay, so then the next thing we'll do is bring in Real Red. And we're just going to pop out right here with the little heart. Can you guys see that? We're just going to pop out 2 small little hearts. Okay, I don't see where one of them went. I seen the circle and I see 1 heart. So they must have flew out, so we'll have to do it again. Thought it landed right there, but nope. There we go. So I'm just going to lay those to the side. The other one probably flew out and I didn't see where it went. Okay, then we're going to take, you're going to get a strip. You won't get this long of a strip. I just pulled this one out of my scraps, but you will get pretty much the size of one. And we're going to do the bow. And we're going to stamp 2 of them. Thought I had all of my parts that I was going to be using already out. So we're just going to ink that up in Real Red, stamp it down, and then I'm just going to go ahead and punch it out while I'm right here. And then I'm going to stamp it again, like so. And punch that one out. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring in my white piece. You'll get an oval that doesn't have the little scallops around the side. That's going to be what you're going to use crumb cake. And you're going to stamp the sentiment, and it's this one. This says, "Wishing you a season as sweet and joyful as the friendship we share." Super cute. Just ink that up. And then you just want to stamp it right in the middle. And there you go. Okay. I think I can move this out of the way. I think that's it for stamping. Now you can use your dimensionals if you want to put that on. I'm just going to use snail because I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of the piece of the Real Red. So you'll get this piece of Real Red cardstock already punched out for you. And I think I might have cut the wrong, nope I didn't. Thought maybe I cut the wrong size, I just didn't have it laying on there right. So there's our sentiment. Then we're going to take our card and start putting it together. We'll grab our gingerbread men, and like I said, you can see that it's already starting to dry better, and it will as the ink dries on there, because the other ones, when I made them, they kind of turned out the same way. I was a little bit worried. I wasn't sure what was going on with my ink pad, but they dried to a perfect color. So I'm just going to use 2 dimensionals for mine. And you're just going to put each one of them on one of the white ovals. Like so. And then I'm just going to use snail to put that piece on there. And you can use the snail on your Real Red if you don't want to smash your gingerbread person. Okay, so we'll do that. Then we're going to take our little bows, and I'm going to use my 2-way glue pen. You could use snail, but I love my 2-way glue pen. And we're going to put a bow in her hair, and then we're going to put a bow, whoops, I can pick it up. We'll put a bow on him, get him all dressed up real snazzy. And so I'm just going to leave this out, grab our 2 hearts, and then I just put them over where her little dots were on her belly. I have the hardest time with these smaller. I'm going to grab my tweezers. I just have the hardest time picking these things up. And I might even have a hard time with tweezers. Okay. I told somebody at work the other day that I needed to get tweezers for my card making. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have tweezers for my card making and crafting. Okay. So then we'll just go ahead and take, and then you'll get the baker's twine to do this with. My end is unraveling. Just cut that off, grab my snips. And then what I did was I just took it through the loop up there. Then you want to make sure that you have enough to tie. And like I said, I'll have all of this measured out for you. You'll have more than enough in your kit that you get. So I just tied it in a bow, but you really can't tell that it's a bow. So I'm just gonna tie it in a knot like that. And then I'm gonna leave just a little bit hang, not too much. You can tie it in a bow if you want to. And then we'll grab some dimensionals. Whoops. And then we'll go ahead and put a couple of them on the back of our sentiment too. The sentiment we're going to put in the lower left corner of our card. And if you guys are interested, I've got 2 new classes, online classes posted, 2 on my blog. I just posted them today. It's Christmas Pines and Santa's Sleigh. And I have to tell you, the Christmas Pines, oh my Lanta, I am in love with those cards. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I love them. So I just kind of put them on there a little bit. You know, I didn't want them straight. So that is one of the cards that you guys would receive from me, one of the card kits. And like I said, I'm going to do the videos for both of these cards too. So if you're interested, you can go to my blog and get all the information. And I just appreciate all your guys' business so much. Thanks and God bless.